Hey, what's up guys, Jessica here, and welcome back to F8Tal. Yes, you heard it right, we are back again with the uploads, and also with this series, which I absolutely love. It is Team of the Year F8Tal this time around, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my team, which YouTubers are participating, and also I'm going to be showing you guys the first two games. So hopefully you guys are excited. But first of all, I'm going to be showing you the YouTubers which are participating in this season of F8Tal. We of course have the host. We have Bateson, who decided to go with Team of the Year Suarez. Then we have Marshall89HD, who went with Suarez as well. We got DJ Mario and Nepenthes both went with Team of the Year Ronaldo. We got Itani, who went with Messi. We got Polo, who went with Tony Kroos. Then we got the Spin Bros. They went with Lionel Messi, and Cacho, who went with Ronaldo as well. Then we move on to myself. I decided to actually go with Andres Iniesta. Then we got Zwebeck, who also went with Suarez. We got Maverick Wolves. They went with Modric. Then we have Nick, he went with Lionel Messi. We have Tobalink and J-Tunes, they both went with Iniesta as well. And then to finalize it off, you have Lasti and FDA FIFA, they went with Luka Modric too. So yeah, those are all the YouTubers. Links can be found in the description down below, so make sure to follow them as well if you want to see how they progress through this F8Tal. In terms of the rules, I'm not going to go over them. You can just pause the video if you want to and read them, because yeah, I think that most of you guys do know the rules by now and how it all works and stuff, even though they actually have changed slightly. Moving on to the team, this is the team I went with, 4-2-2 formation, and our player, of course, is Team of the Year Iniesta. I actually had the opportunity to pick Ronaldo as well, and some others too, some better players, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to afford those players, so I went with the cheapest one. That was Iniesta, and I actually used him as well in the previous F8Tal in FIFA 16, his international man of the match, and I really liked him, so yeah, I'm happy to use him. Actually using him as a striker to actually get the most out of him, I think, in terms of scoring goals. But anyway, we start off with the team. As you can see, it is mostly from the Serie A and also the Serie B, and of course some Liga BBVA stuff as well. It has a decent defense with a decent pace. As the midfielders, we do have a 4-star skiller here in Munir. I actually could have put him as a striker too, but as I mentioned, decided to put Iniesta there to see how he actually performs right there. Then we have got this guy, Fausto, also from the Liga BBVA. We got a pretty decent Italian center mid in Sala, who has some pretty nice, well-rounded stats for a center mid. Then we move on to the other two players, the final two ones. They are very pacey. We have I think Itani used to use him back in the day in FIFA 14 or something, FIFA 15 a lot. And we have Farias as well there, 4-star skiller Brazilian in form. Decided to put him as a striker. So yeah, that's pretty much a team. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. But yeah, anyway, right now we are going to go in what will be the first game for me in 2 months. Because in the time I was away, I hadn't played FIFA apart from a little bit of career mode, but I mostly just simulated the games. And yeah, we came up against a really strong team already. Serie A side, some Bundesliga players, and we messed up immediately. He went through here with Dybala, and I was like, oh my god, seriously, am I going to screw this up already? But a great save there from the keeper, even though the shot wasn't that great either, I have to be honest. Then moving on here, we got the chance here with Sao. I have to say as well that the game was really laggy. You will see it in the upcoming clips. Before I actually went into this game, I saw that the latency bar was red, but it seriously took me so long to find a game that actually had green connection. I just decided to go into this game because I was kind of short on time, because I'm actually going on a little holiday, on a little ski trip with some friends. So yeah, that's also why I had to like play these games a little bit earlier than usual. But yeah, we did get some great chances, but his goalkeeper was in the way, and the lag wasn't really helping me either. So yeah, moving on, 32nd minute, another chance with Farias. We take the shot there with a weaker foot. We get tackled at the end. Unfortunately, we didn't get the penalty. Then moving on a few minutes later, a great pass there from Iniesta. This time to Sao. I actually wanted to pass it back. I pressed A, but again, due to lag, it just wouldn't allow me. And yeah, these were the halftime stats. We were kind of dominating chances-wise, yeah, a little bit more possession, but yeah, it was just really, really difficult to play. Into the second half we go, a few minutes in, another chance here. Want to go with a low cross to Iniesta, where we couldn't reach him. We saw a lot of pressure here with the midfielder. We pick it up with Iniesta, a few skill moves to create some space. We do get a shot in, a cross goal just went wide. And another chance there for us, which didn't go in. Then 60th minute, he went on one of his first runs with Dybala after he had a huge chance at the start of the game. And because of the lag, seriously, I just couldn't defend him. He went with zigzag dribbling and stuff, and it was just way too difficult for me. And he scored the 1-0. Frustrating goal. especially since we were kind of dominating. Then a few minutes later he messed up and I messed up as well. I just should have gone with a chip shot instead of a normal shot because the goalkeeper saved it, and yeah, that just should have been the 1-1 in my opinion. Then 69th minute, they're going through with Farias, very strong on the ball. We hit the goddamn post, another huge chance. And that's how it kind of would go on for us in the game. And for my opponent, it actually went way better. You can see here as well, second chance in the second half. Outside foot shot with Gomez makes it 2-0. And we go down 60k. So, yeah, the first game for us wasn't that amazing. Even though we had a bunch of chances, I just couldn't score really. Straight from kickoff too. Some great skill moves despite the lag here with Farias. The 90th, when I tried my best, he actually went with the offside trap, but despite that, we still couldn't score. And that's unfortunately how that game ended. So first loss, we lost 60k. So if we lose the next game, we aren't able to upgrade any players. So I knew I had to do my best, and I knew I had to find a decent game when it comes to connection, because I didn't want to play another game with a lot of lag. So we go into the second game. We come up against a Japanese side with a lot of silvers, a few golds, and also a few bronze players. So yeah, a bit of a unique team, I think, to come up against. And my opponent started off with a chance. Then we got a chance here too with Salah on midfield, a nice bicycle kick. The finish wasn't really that great. Then at 26th minute, he goes through it with Miyaichi. A fantastic save there from my goalkeeper. I already counted it as a goal, but he definitely saved us right there. Then he gets himself another chance from very close. He hits the post, and at the very end, we managed to defend it quite well with our defenders. So we got quite lucky in the first half. Then we move on 38th minute. Farias here going through. He gets fouled from behind. And I thought this was inside the box and it was going to be a red card, but it was the complete opposite. The referee actually gave a free kick and a yellow card. And you can see from the replay, he actually hit him inside the box. He started the tackle outside the box, so that probably was the reason. But yeah, I felt it should have been a penalty because he didn't touch him outside the box, which was a bit weird. But nevertheless, it was quite even first half if you look at the stats. Then into the second half we go. We do get a shot in here with Iniesta, which the goalkeeper saved. Then we picked up a corner. And then look at this. He gets it with the goalkeeper. He drops the ball. And then I don't know why he decided to drop the ball. But we get it. And we actually score for an open net with our Spanish midfielder, I think. The Spanish CDM. And yeah, I was a bit confused, like, why he did it at the first place. Because, yeah, I mean, it was so crowded right there. And yeah, I just didn't really get it. But yeah, we make it 1-0. Then we get another chance, a bit of tiki-taka play with Iniesta, couldn't finish it off. We pick up another corner, we cross it in a terrible cross, but the goalkeeper got it again. And again, he did the exact same thing. Again, so many players were there, and then I just spammed B seriously, and it managed to go in as well. So that meant we were 2-0 up. We recovered ourselves from the previous game since we actually lost 2-0. We lost 60k. So, yeah, I was quite happy with the result so far. And at this point, I thought my opponent was going to rage quit. Unfortunately, though, he decided not to. And, yeah, you can see he actually decided to drop his controller. And at first, I didn't really know what to do. I messaged Bateson on Skype, and he told me that I was able to score 3 goals when my opponent dropped his controller. So that's what I decided to do. Obviously, wanted to score with Iniesta. And it was actually really difficult to do. You can see at the time, we're already in the 80th minute. And I only had scored 1 goal with Iniesta. So, yeah, this is his second goal. We're actually up 160k right now. And this is going to be his 3rd goal, his hat-trick. And that meant we ended up taking the lead in this game with 5-0. But after we scored that goal, my opponent decided to play again. And again, I didn't know what to do. So I messaged Bateson, and Bateson told me that I just had to count it as a normal game, basically. So that's what I decided to do. My opponent decided to just remain time wasting at his own box, basically. But we managed to get the ball back and actually scored a 6-0 with Farias to give us some more coins. And after that, he decided to time waste again. So I set a lot of pressure with my players, and we scored another goal. A bit of a weird one here. I think with Sao or with Farias again. I think it was Farias. We completely fouled the goalkeeper, but it was allowed apparently. The 90th minute, one more chance we had. Again, time wasting from my opponent. But look at this for a goal. I mean, I seriously laughed my ass off when I saw this one. I mean, like, look at the goalkeeper. He just punched it into his own net. I mean, for me, coming back to FIFA after 2 months of not playing, first a really laggy game, and then this weird game as well. I mean, it was just the perfect kind of way to describe how FIFA is, I guess. But anyway, we end up winning 8-0. We scored a hat-trick with Iniesta, and that meant we got a bunch of coins. And you can see right there, top right, we managed to collect 240k in total if we deduct the losses from the first game. So yeah, the pairs I'm going to be showing you guys are the following ones. Pair 1 is going to be the squad building challenge version of Douglas Costa and Inform Thiago. I didn't know Thiago actually had an inform, so I was happy when I actually saw him. 2 5-star skillers, and pair 2 is going to be a bit more expensive. We have Griezmann and also an Zonzi, the informed version of him. So let me know in the comments down below which pair I should go with. Pair 1 is a bit cheaper compared to pair 2, so if you want to use like all the coins, then I would suggest going with pair 2. But if you want to go with skills, then I would suggest going with pair 1. But anyway, that's going to be the end, guys. I will leave 2 comments in the comments down below, which you can vote on. That is the way we're going to be deciding which pair we're going to be adding to the team in the next episode. But anyway, that's going to be the end. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to leave a like. It would be very much appreciated. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.